Detective Comics 993. James Robinson writing, Carmine DJ Domenico on the art. This is the final part of this arc and the final issue, I assume, then of Robinson. So does that mean Tomasi's on the next issue? Are we on Tomasi next?
I hope so.
Really hope so, because if this wasn't the end, I'd be prepared to stop.
This is a strong reaction. I was not expecting such a strong reaction. I thought this was better than the last issue. I'm going to give it that.
Yeah, but I don't understand the point of this entire arc now.
That's fair.
Because we started with, okay, we're doing the fun bits with the the Fireflies, whatever. And then we got into Two-Face and it was like, oh, it's about can he change, who's in charge, all that sort of stuff. The stuff of and then we had and then this issue was like, oh yeah, Two-Face is dead, whatever.
No, he's not.
No, exactly.
That was my reaction immediately.
Harvey Dent's dead, but Two-Face is still around. That's how I took it. This whole thing was a ploy to kill Dent.
It was just a twist. It was just a twist so that he wasn't dead the whole time, and it was all plot.
But like you say, the whole time you're like, oh, no, he's not. What are you doing? So
Which, I mean, to be fair, at least when it reveals that Bruce never thought he was dead, it's kind of like, okay, right, he was kind of on our side then the whole time. So
yeah,
at least that works. Here's what I liked about the issue. It's not a lot, but the art's fantastic. All those double-page layouts.
I love that the double-page layouts are used for the flashback bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all the funeral stuff basically, and then it switches to single pages for the last part of the book. I like that.
Yeah.
I do like this idea that Leviathan's been built up in multiple places. This idea that.
Oh no! Yeah,
it's Leviathan, right? Yeah, because he said Cobra's on its way out, Leviathan's building up, so he was trying to sell it to Leviathan, and I like that. I was like, no, Leviathan's rising.
No, real quick, not to sidetrack this. Morrison's made his return to DC, and that was what he kind of went out on, was the Batman ink with Leviathan. Do you think this is his influence coming back?
Maybe was the Silencer the reintroduction of it in the the current?
I believe
swing?
so.
Yeah. I wonder if they're just kind of going on from that. It's like, hey, that's working.
I would assume that. Let's say I don't think that the Silencer start using it because Bendis is planning a thing, but let's say Bendis is planning a thing with Leviathan and a big story in Action Comics. I wonder if Ben Robinson, because by the time he's writing his detective story, Bendis is already on board in the writers' room, or I wonder if this is just intentionally knowing that Leviathan's going to be a big thing in a story or two's time. He's like, oh, I'll use that. I'll put in a little thing here at the end, kind of.
It could be. I'm thinking even like Abnett has enough sway at DC that it could be stuff, because obviously he's the one writing Silencer, we don't know where he's going next after. I think he's still doing Titans, right? But after Aquaman, what's his next main book?
Abnett has a lot of books actually, because he's got Silencer, Titans, and Aquaman. Obviously, he's leaving Aquaman. He's doing at least a fill-in in Odyssey. Well, not he stays in, that's debatable.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting him to get another book somewhere soonish, and then be like, okay, and maybe we'll pick up more Leviathan threads there.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I like that part of it. I like them building up Leviathan. The actual point at the end where it's like, oh, Two-Face and Batman will do this forever, and the Two-Face enjoys it. Okay.
Yeah, didn't really feel like an ending though, did it? That final page.
No.
Yeah, it was kind of what it was.
And the stuff with Firefly too. I was just like, okay, well, are they only here because of the beginning? Like,
because he used fire to fake his death. That was it.
Just because.
I did laugh a little bit though when they just kind of left, and or more so Two-Face saying, "Yeah, I'd do the same if I were you too," and doesn't fly off. That did get a little chuckle out of me.
It does endear Two-Face a little bit more to me, just because he knows what he's about.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, okay, I'm crazy. Like,
that's what I'm not mad at this issue. I don't think it's particularly good because of the fake death thing.
I just like. I'm ready for Tomasi.
Oh sure, yeah. I'm expecting Tomasi to be good. Unless we get pages of Damien reading plaques off of memorials.
I've not really looked into it. I've not seen a lot of interviews about Tomasi stuff yet. What's the premise of his run? Like, is he doing just Batman? Is he bringing Damien in? Are we doing the team stuff?
I'm sure I read the solicit for the first one back when it first went up, but I can't remember it now.
Yeah, I don't really remember either. I know we got some teasers of things he's introducing in 1,000.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. if you want to pull up the solicit for issue 994, feel free to.
Could do.
Have a glance at it.
Just December solicits, wasn't
it? Yes.
The last time he was on Batman, I really enjoyed it. So
yeah,
me too.
Yeah, I'm curious. What are we giving it, Matt?
A 6. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah. No, I agree with a 6. I think it was relatively enjoyable in a kind of middling way, with a couple of nice beats here or there.
I did. I looked at the page count and I saw that the page count was kind of low, and then I realized, we're getting a lot of doubles.
Oh, it's because obviously in digital, double just counts as 1, which is why it looks that way sometimes.
Right.
It's not that you're actually getting less.
No,
for your buck.
But I saw it. And that's what I was like, there's gonna be a lot of doubles in this. So.
Yeah.
So, Carl, what are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 5. I think it's kind of just really not great, and is elevated a bit by the great art.
Yeah, art's good. Yeah.